when it comes to being relevant in life.
Like, whoa, shine, whoa, yeah, boys, look. All I gotta say is, what a year, whoa. I decided now that every year's our year, oh yeah, man.
J.D. Salinger demonstrates coming of age in the story Catcher in the Rye using various literary devices, such as symbolism to validate coming of age through Holden Caulfield's journey. The experiences that Holden goes through undoubtedly shows growth and development in maturity of his personality through the encounters that he experiences, which signifies Bildungsroman. The book discovers the coming-of-age journey of Holden Caulfield, which is undeniably relevant to modern readers, as it forms a concept of any coming-of-age journey, regardless of time and place. Coming-of-age has been demonstrated through various platforms such as film and text. The protagonists in coming-of-age stories are all on a journey of identity, which is a main theme in coming-of-age. Holden's journey through adolescence is one of the main themes throughout Catcher. In the beginning of the book, Holden was very immature and rebellious, which is shown at the start where Holden says he's been kicked out of 4 prep schools, yet it's also discovered that his eldest brother has died. This is an example of Bildungsroman, as the main character that Holden experiences an emotional loss, and through rebellion Holden is searching for his place in society, which he does by acting up in school and being rebellious out. Identity is a key theme of coming of age, which the character's identity is incomplete as majority of them are vacillating between who they want to be. And these key themes can be seen in the books from way back in the 1950s like Catcher, and even modern films such as the comedic cult classic Superbad.
I am McLovin.
Or the film adaptation of the classic novel Stand By Me.
Shut up!
I don't shut up.
Shut up! I grow up! And when I look at you, I throw up!
Bildungsroman books or coming-of-age films are about psychological and moral change in the characters, as the main goal of the protagonist is to mature. Additionally, in Catcher, the growth of Holden is clear towards the ending of the book, which is very open-ended, but shows the maturity of his character as the book ends with him revealing that he may or may not be enrolling back at school. As a result, Holden went from not caring about schooling whatsoever, and even people, as he thinks they're all phonies. But as the book progresses, this has changed. As seen in chapter 26, where he says, "Don't tell anybody anything. If you do, you start missing everybody." This suggests he has values, and instead of dismissing people around him, he has started to care for them. It is apparent that all coming-of-age stories, no matter the time and setting, modern readers will be able to relate, as this is shown in modern stories, which are told very similar to J.D. Salinger's story, The Catcher in the Rye.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Modern texts such as The Messenger by Markus Zusak convey the same features of Bildungsroman. Like Holden, in The Messenger, someone close to Ed Kennedy has died in his family, which happens to be his father, 6 months prior to discovering his purpose in life. Similarly, Ed's journey begins with him having no purpose in life, but later he seeks his purpose through cards he receives in the mail, where he interacts with numerous people. During this, he discovers a lot about himself and develops into someone completely opposite to what he was at the start of the story. In the end, while receiving the messages, Ed realizes that he isn't the messenger, but he is the message, which the author demonstrated through symbolism. Moreover, the cards were just used to show what he can accomplish in life, as the Joker card in the end has his address on it, which symbolizes how far he's come. The last sentence, "I'm not the messenger at all, I'm the message," shows that Ed had purpose this whole time. He just had to realize it for himself. This correlates with Catcher in the Rye, as this is an example of Bildungsroman and coming of age being incorporated in modern day text, but still conveying the same message, as it shows the development and maturity in accepting his role in society.
Wait, you changed your name to McLovin?
To wrap up, Catcher in the Rye is undoubtedly a story of relevance, as the story of Holden Caulfield has solidified its place as one of the must-reads when it comes to coming-of-age novels. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye has held its own when it comes to being relevant to modern readers, as generations have read the novel still able to relate, proving without a doubt the longevity of the text. Catcher in the Rye is a perfect representation of what a coming-of-age story should be, and has gone down as a classic novel that has stood the test of time. Thank you.